Hi, this is Ling and welcome to my video series on real life inspiring stories, and I hope that these stories help you to transform your life. Today we have Casey from Singapore. I've known Casey for almost 3 years, and I followed Casey in his entrepreneurship journey from a one-man show to a team of people. And I'm really impressed by Casey's authentic way of doing business with a personal touch. And I've gotten always Casey support in my own website and my own blogging. I'm really grateful. So, and through the journey, I've known how Casey shared his own personal experience, like his inner awareness, and also applied to his business work. So today I hope that Casey is willing to share with us his journey. So I'm gonna ask him a few questions. Right, the way you do business with your authenticity, your personal touch, and yet you're able to stay above competition. You know, as you grow your business very steadfast and very steadily. So would you like to share with us like your personal development, your inner awareness, and through this entrepreneurship?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Ling. So I started this business in 2008. So when I started, it was a one-man show. So I do almost everything from web development to web design. So back then, I do everything myself. So I do the web designing, I do the consultancy, and I do the support. And I realized that eventually I burned out because I was all doing all by myself.
Yeah.
And I also realized something back in 2008, later part of the year. I realized that when there was no business, I was not happy because I couldn't make that cash flow for my for myself. And when there's too much business, I was not happy also because I don't have time for myself.
Yeah.
And I got sick more often. And then I realized that actually web designing is not something that I like to do at the end of the day. I like to create website for myself, but maybe not so much for other people. So then I, through this discovery, I realized that I sort of like training. I like to teach. So I started by developing some content to teach people how to create website. And that started. I started by giving training, giving courses by myself also. And then for the last 3 years, 4 years, I've been giving training. And only recently, I realized that I need to have a leverage. And when I need to scale my business, I need more trainers to help me. So last year, I decided to put together a group of trainers who were also my students. So I've seen them after my training. They have implemented my techniques, and now they are doing every day what I teach them. So I invited them back as trainers. So now I have a team of part-time trainers and also admin staff helping me to manage the courses. Yeah.
So it sounds to me that you go through your journey by really honoring what you truly love to do. You know, discovering about yourself, you know, inwardly, not looking at outside what is really happening, but really what is happening to you. And so you expand your life.
Yes.
Just like
Yeah.
following this rule.
Yes, certainly. Because out there are too many people doing the same thing. So you can follow what people do, or either that you do what you love to do and do it at best.
Would this be your advice, like how you stay always above competition?
Yes, of course. Because when you are doing what you really love, then you will have the unlimited energy to think of solutions to provide more value to your customers.
Yeah.
That's what I find.
I can feel that knowing you, following you through these years. Yeah, very good. So you see, I hearing all these different ways you discover yourself. What does creativity means to you? Like, how do you apply it in your life?
I think almost everything in life we follow this rule. What you don't use, you lose it. It's like our muscle. If we don't use it every day, we will lose it eventually. So creativity is something that we also need to practice, need to use creativity every day, even in any kind of a scenario. So for me, I use creativity more on the business level. So for example, when I see that the response to my courses or to my programs is not good enough, then I'll spend more time to reflect and spend more time myself to think of what are the other ways that we can attract people to come to us or help people more. And through this time that I spend with myself, I start to see more solutions come to me. And whenever I implement a solution, and I often is the first person in the market to practice this approach. For example, we are the first training provider to practice price tier. So which means that if you come to our courses to learn website design, we have 3 different packages: package A, package B, package C. So it's very suit different type of student. Which package would more suitable for you? So this is something that I came out, and we see that people do really choose different package when they come to our courses.
I also do know that you spend a lot, quite some significant time every day to do your own reflection. I think that's the reflection you were talking about. Like,
okay. Every day, most important that you have to wake up a bit early, because I realized that by waking up early, the surrounding is quiet, and we do not have much interference from our surroundings. So then I started with a light and healthy breakfast, and after that I practice meditation, or just sit there and do nothing, just to listen to the birds, to the wind, to the outside. And then after that I read book. I don't read a lot of pages every day, but every day I just have this target for myself to just read 3 or 5 pages of some self-development or some books written by some marketing expert, so to get ideas from what other people are doing. And from there I often on the spot I can realize, hey, there's something that I can do for my business. And of course, after my breakfast, I will begin my day not by checking emails, but by watching some inspiring video. I do my best to keep the video watching to not more than 10 minutes. So there's a 5 minute, 10 minute, I have a lot of favorite videos that I store that can inspire me to start the day.
So it's like, well, it's a combination. I do agree. I like the part that I think it would be very enriching for us to have a combination, a balance of seeking information, reading, and our own inner reflection, meditation, and being in touch with what does this information means to us. All right. The third question is about goal setting and really doing the things that you truly want in your life. Because I get this question a lot from my coachee, that they, it's very difficult, especially the younger people, how, to find what they truly want in their life, and also then to stick with it, and knowing the journey leads to something, that means a lot to them. So what is your experience in this?
I think with today's technology, with today so much things are happening around us, it is not easy to stick with something and neglect all the interruption. I think it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Often I see a lot of business owners switching from one idea to another idea, or even switching businesses the next time I meet them. So for me, what I do is that I do my best to create activities to support the things that I do long term. For example, I find that it is easy to decide that today I want to focus on something, but tomorrow maybe another thought will come in to interrupt the pattern.
Yeah.
So what I do is that if after I have an idea, I will discuss with my team or like-minded friends, and after that every day I will create activities to support the idea. To even little activities by sharing with more friends of mine, or by blogging or posting these ideas on my blog, so that to keep myself aligned and focused. And I think that some people, why they are switching from one idea or switching from one thing to another, maybe because they give up too soon. Yeah, that's one of what I find, because if they don't give it some time to develop, to see results, then I think it is quite easy to just switch their thinking within days or within weeks. Yeah. So it's like the story of bamboo. Bamboo don't just grow overnight, or even few months, or even few 1-2 years. It takes 4-5 years for the bamboo to sprout out of the ground, and within weeks you can see the tremendous growth of the bamboo plant. So most of the things in life, there are seasons. So there are seasons of harvest, there are seasons of planting, there are seasons of harvesting. It just takes time for that something to happen. So I think for every idea or things that we're going to implementing, we need to give it some time for it to develop. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like to me it's really also whatever you do, network around, share. Because if you don't share and discuss with your team, I mean, you are not acting on it, and you won't know. You won't know even if it is going to be really what you're excited, about.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.